Hello, one and all. This is Luckless LoveLocks, and welcome to Firmament, the latest game by the devs of Myst and Obduction.
So, here we are. Finally, your first breath, and I have taken my last. But who cares, right? There's so much to be done. I'm dead, but you have so much to learn. I once woke up just as you have. A blank mind, a clean canvas. Confused, yes, but I will teach you, just as I was taught.
I'm definitely confused, which I
And
love
so,
that about these games.
First lesson, you are a keeper. I was a keeper. We were all keepers. Second lesson. I will lie to you. I learned much later that this is the way to keep the realms.
Oh, okay.
And third lesson, this machine is your adjunct, your tool to learn and to keep the realms. Take it and we will begin.
So is she already lying to us?
The firmament. It is remarkable that we are here.
This looks almost like the badge for some kind of police force. Hold to aim the adjunct. Release the drop. So we were born out of this thing, I guess? We're a keeper, unless she's lying. Guys, this is the one thing I love about this type of game is the thing I love about video games, exploring a new mysterious world and unraveling its mysteries. All looks like some old stuff. And no one does it better than these guys. Oh, pick up book. Personal maintenance adjunct. Introduction. As a newly awakened keeper of the Firmament mission, you have been assigned a personal maintenance adjunct, which can be informally referred to as an adjunct. How about A? The adjunct is a miracle of modern mechanics and electronics, augmenting the keeper's abilities in marvelous ways. Your tasks, while keeping the realms, would normally require keys, tools, and extreme strength to both access and control the various aspects of the realms. The adjunct serves as both a key and a tool, and amplifies your abilities. It can access approved areas of the realms, and it can control the equipment and devices, both large and small, you will use regularly. Sockets. Your adjunct is assigned to interface with a socket, a receiving component which the adjunct can attach to, giving the keeper access and control. These sockets are ubiquitous in the realms, and although they may appear physically similar to each other, they provide vastly diverse abilities. An adjunct can be propelled to a socket, both close and far, providing for control from a distance. A communicating leash or tether provides for constant control and feedback while your adjunct is socketed. Operation. To operate the adjunct, first place the adjunct gauntlet on your hand. Done. You can then direct and propel the forward element at the desired socket. With the forward element firmly socketed, is that a capital I? Did I find a typo? Or maybe it's maybe it's a secret. Am I reading too much into this now? You can activate and control the equipment. The specific aspects of the equipment are viewed by the keeper through a view veil on the gauntlet. Twisting the gauntlet left or right will activate the specific controls available. Some sockets and equipment have more than a single method of operation. You can switch to the...
We are the keepers.
Okay. I don't know what that was. Where was I? Some sockets and equipment have more than a single method of operation. You can switch to these additional modes to control them as well. Augmentations, starting adjuncts. If you're new to the channel, first of all, welcome. Second of all, I read everything. I try to get into the world. I try to figure stuff out. I'll probably say some really dumb things, like ideas for what's going on in the world that will prove to be totally wrong later on. But I love to speculate, and I encourage you guys to speculate as well, without spoiling, in the comment section. Starting adjuncts have only basic abilities, but as keepers advance in their training, the adjunct can be augmented with additional capabilities. These augmentations will be provided in the Arch as part of the advancement ceremony. Amplified force, apply greater force or torque distance, propelled to double the distance. Concatenated socketing can chain from one socket to another socket. Display. The adjunct will supply a display when socketed, with specific information about the functionality of the socket. The upgrade status is also available at any time on the display. Conclusion. Please respect your assigned adjunct. Use it cautiously so as not to harm yourself or others. Future augmentations may provide for additional abilities. Your mentor can answer any other questions you may have. Keep the realms for all. Well, I think our mentor is gone. Firmament, okay. The puzzles can be very difficult in these games. I will say that. So I might get stuck on some. We'll see though. It could be pretty tricky. So where's this loudspeaker that we heard? Oh, it's good. Oh, there it is. Oh, release RT. Click D-pad left or D-pad right. I'm using a controller. I find it's nicer to watch. Like the camera movement's more smooth with a controller. Open. Wait. I went to close for some reason. What's that other stuff? What's that stuff on the right? No idea. Sounded like an earthquake or some rubble falling. Raise, I guess? The bunker. I'm a bunker raiser. Yes. This is why.
It's beautiful, no?
Oh.
The majesty and peace of the ice and stone. I didn't emerge from the threshold here as you did. I awoke at the Swan. My first journey to this realm. Oh, I remember it like it was yesterday.
Look at that. Awoke at the Swan. So one of the other realms, I guess? Oh. Bunch of cool stuff to check out. Yeah, we can run. Kind of a weird prompt. Maybe I can turn that off.
You have small stinging all over. It's normal. And your hearing, maybe only the alarms for your own heartbeat. As these effects will cease in time, as your body becomes accustomed to the heat. We will have these problems when we emerge from the threshold. You will live And that is a good thing.
I hope so. Living seems like a good idea. Can I can't. I was like, can I fall off? You gotta try stuff out. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, man. I've been looking forward to this since I finished Obduction. I loved that game. It's also one of the first games that was a popular series for my channel. So I'm actually curious to know if you guys have been watching me since Obduction. How many of you watch that series?
Is making sense to you? If not, no worries. It will soon be as natural as your hand. Keep trying. And this one-sided prose is strange, is it not? I feel like a performer. But this is where we are.
Okay.
I had a most wonderful mentor. She taught me of these realms. I will teach you. But then Turner arrived also.
Turner.
And, well, he first taught me beyond these realms. I will teach you that as well.
There's more. Okay. Blocked. Oh, blocked by that, maybe? Oh. Well, I like the controls so far. You just hit right trigger. Turner. There's always some kind of rebel in these games, right?
This realm is the source of our water. And you will learn what must be done by doing all that we did. And I will help, but I will not hold your hand. It's better to learn by contemplating, failing, hopefully understanding. We thought we understood.
I can move, huh? We thought we understood. Well, I don't know where that's supposed to go right now. Oh, you know what? This is pretty cool so far. Oh man, this is everything I wanted. I apologize. I'm gonna be giddy because I love these games. I like this like slow pace. They let you. I love the mystery. I like that they let you unravel everything and not all the answers are given right away. I love exploring worlds and mysteries. I was thinking maybe that could help me get across there. Oh yeah, there's different controls. Right. Okay. I don't think... Oh, maybe I can lift one of those blocks? How far does it go down? I love the combination of natural stuff with technology in the worlds that they create, too. Guys. Look at how freaking far down it goes. Oh. I think it's on that thing. But how would I get it to grab hold of it? There's only the two. Ice ready. So did it grab on? Hell yeah! Oh, cool! Kind of hard to get a sense of where that is, but I think it's lined up. Okay. I don't know. I just had to try that out. See if maybe that's how I'm supposed to cross there, but I think I can also just raise this bridge. Oh, but we're only raising one side. So yeah, we probably do have to do that. I could probably just leave walking on the whole time, or sorry, running on the whole time. I have to raise it a bit more, okay. Hard to see. Is that good? It would be cool if, for something like that, if it just snapped into place. You don't have to get too fiddly with it. If that's even what we're supposed to do. Yes. I mean, that's about as simple as it's gonna get. But I feel so, these games make me feel so good when I figure something out like that out. Because you had to really be paying attention to the environment to even notice the ice down there. And this will allow me to cross so that I can move the ice more, right? Probably I should do that now, since we're here. I wonder if I can get on the ice? Have to hold it. And like ride it over? I don't know. Wait, what? Oh. I can't raise it anymore. How come that, how come the bridge went down? Is it a timed thing? Oh, to let the block go through. Okay. I was like, oh, I have to do that all over again? Oh my God, I think I do. Can't shoot it that far. Okay, well. That sucks. Oops. Definitely taking me some time to get used to these controls. guess let's just leave it here then. Got way ahead of myself. And there's just like no music. It's just this is you. You're in this world. Okay, no other controls. Can I get close enough? No, that's in the way. Okay. Nailed it this time.
Isn't it breathtaking? The arches of the firmaments. So inspiring and reassuring. And this path will convey you to the Swan, where I once lived with my comrades.
Oh, to go to another realm.
When you like, you can return here.
Okay, let's just see what's over here. Oh, cool. Oh, the arch. We heard about the arch, right? Before. Aha! I'm gonna go to the Swan first. It seems like that's what the game wants me to do, and I'm kind of knowing modern game design. They want you to kind of follow what they're suggesting, and not just wander around aimlessly. I've learned, because I tend to wander around more than my old school game sense always makes me want to do the off path first. But I'm curious about this. This is a transporter of some kind. Destination, the Swan. Energize.
You will not be able to witness the wonder of the other realms, but you will transit to the Swan first.
Oh.
Welcome to the Swan, where we gathered, talked, sang, learned, ate, laughed, shared. My memories of this place, so vivid, so wonderful, so peaceful, till it was shattered. Lies are controlling, but comforting.
You said you were going to lie to us. So these are the other transports, the other realms. Says, Keeper's Rest. Welcome to the Swan. You have earned the honor of resting. You require cycles of rest, as do all living things. Recharge for your purpose of keeping the realms. Converse with your comrades. Disport yourself. I don't know if we have any comrades left. Is there? I guess there was a lot of keepers before, and now there's just one. Disport yourself with crafts, music, or frivolity. Find respite in your quarters. Acknowledge in the lights of the firmament above those who now sleep. These are... I noticed there's a green one. And I swear I saw a blue one before. It's like, maybe I can shoot these. Oh, the lights are changing. These are, maybe represent previous keepers. They're sleeping, died. Yet do not be overly focused on rest. The purpose of rest is to assist in fulfilling our keeping with increased energy and renewed vigor. Do not concern yourself with fatuous dreams during rest. Dreams are not trustworthy, rational, or measurable. Dreams bring false thoughts from our subconscious that might distract us from our true conscious purpose. You are a keeper. Rest is a vital part of keeping. Appreciate the small rests until it is time for your deep sleep. Founders. I love looking at all the symbolism on in the environment. I always feel like they put a lot of thought into this stuff, so you gotta appreciate it. There's a book over here. There's also a lot of reading in these games. I shall read it all. I'm that kind of channel, so if you like that stuff, you're in the right place. Personal maintenance adjunct. Oh, it's just the same thing. I'm not gonna read things twice though. So if you're into that kind of channel, this isn't the right place. I'll probably read stuff twice if I don't remember them. There we go. There's a blue light. Cards? Or are those papers? They're papers. I also always notice there isn't a lot of mirrors in these worlds because I don't want you to see what you look like, if anything. Okay. I like, this is like an art deco style, right? One room's open. The Keeper's Poem. Observe the firmament above. Our waking lights shine bright. Our comrades in the tapestry, a wondrous, restful sight. The lights, the lights, the lights of wake, alive above our head. The dark, the dark, the dark of sleep. Deep sleep we do not dread. The vault is ours to contemplate. A canvas of our lights, an ever coruscating web, the hallmark of our nights. So the firmament is the is the thing in the middle and above. The lights, the lights, the lights of wake, the keeping mission binds. The dark, the dark, the dark of sleep. The threshold clears our minds. The firmament, we know our tasks. The realms promise to keep. We pledge our waking hours to these until our time to sleep. The lights, the lights, the lights of wake. The realms are sore adored. The dark, the dark, the dark of sleep. We sleep to be restored. Someday the realms shall be fulfilled. Arrivers shall draw nigh. They shall awaken the embrace, our destiny supply. The Keeper's Parable. In other realms that we cannot reach, there were other keepers who lived and worked together in happiness and harmony. The keepers contributed to the firmament mission, into the common good, and they shared happily the fruits of their labor. One day, a keeper awoke from the deep sleep with a new idea. A different idea, a troublesome idea. This troublesome keeper decided there could be a different way of doing things. A way he called more. This troublesome keeper tried to convince the other keepers that they could work for their own benefit rather than for the good of all. The troublesome keeper said that all could accumulate more, and having more could make them happier. At first, the keepers were skeptical. Like all keepers before, they lived with reason and measurement, and they knew such a way of more seemed against reason and measurement. They asked where more would come from, and how long it could continue. The troublesome keeper provided ridiculous answers, claiming that more could come from everywhere and would last forever. They laughed, but the troublesome keeper persisted. The persistence of the troublesome keeper wore down their thoughts of reason and measurement, and they became tempted by the promise of more. This is all sounding very familiar. Gradually, the keepers embraced the idea of more. Their focus changed from keeping the realm to collecting the more. It seemed to make them happy at first. As time went on, they became consumed by more, and the realms began to suffer. Machinery began to break, and the crops began to die, and the animals became ill, and the water became tainted, and the air became putrid, and the keepers also began to suffer. Some were sick, and some were hale, and some were hungry, and some were fat, and some were thirsty, and some were bathed, and some had none, and some had more. And those who had more began to look down on those who had less or none, as though such a thing were possible with reasonable keepers. These realms and these keepers were dying. In the midst of this chaos, a wise keeper remembered the faithful ways of keeping. The wise keeper spoke and mentored about the faithful ways of keeping the realms, healing and feeding, and watering and caring for all as comrades without more. But with fruits for all to share, and the wise keeper reminded them that this was the true way of reasonable and measured happiness. A happiness that could last and would be for all. This also sounds familiar. And this faithful way of keeping would ensure that the mission of keeping their realm, of keeping each other, could be sustained. The keepers of the realm were able to overcome the forces of more and return to the faithful ways of keeping. They learned to let go of any destructive thoughts of more and to embrace the mission of keeping the realms and keeping each other. And all the keepers once again lived and worked together in happiness and harmony. Do not be swayed from the faithful ways of keeping. Strive to be a wise keeper. I'll let you guys decide what that all means. I have no one to share my agony with, and so I write. Words. How many have I learned, and even with such new ways to describe my feelings? Do not have any of these words left to express my sadness, my anger, my... How did it all come to pass? The truth. Unbearable, the void. So boundless, so cold, so dark. I am struggling, grasping for understanding, comprehension. Turner. This is the one that our mentor mentioned, right? A dark power, a monster. Even he, only a tool in such a dark objective and plan. How could such darkness be handed such power? Did he seek it? Oh, that's pretty cool. See the dots on the page? Like the darker dots? They've like, it's ink that's leaked through to the other side. Did he seek it? Did it seek him? Does it always seek such servants? Was I a servant myself? Am I like him? We were all the keepers of what? We were naive souls nourished by lies, and then by his own dark power. How could he? How could I? I saved them. I lost them. I was compelled, but what now? What of me, trapped, solitary? The burden of knowledge and deception steals my joy and my breath. My heart hurts inside of my chest. An emptiness of time stretches out before me, and there is only me left to fill this time. The loneliness. How does a human live with it? The truth, the lies, the confusion. How does a human know? I am adrift, floating to nowhere in my own agony. Is there hope? Will this plan save us? Can I save myself? I wish to rid myself of such beautiful deceit, but I wonder if such a desire is even possible. So we were a sleeping keeper that woke up. So I'm not sure if we were like born more than we were sleeping and woke up. Right? Is there an idea for whose room this is? One more room. The Keeper's Poem. Okay, it's the same thing. These things freaking sold like hotcakes. Actually, they didn't sell very well. It's just crates of them left over. Oh, that's so cool. Huh. Blue's like moving through. Okay, let's keep looking around. We went in there.
Time heals all wounds. I recently learned of that saying. Seems like a tonalization when the wounds of the seed are so fresh. I recently learned of that word. But indeed, time in the threshold heals all wounds. What mixed emotions I have about that.
It looks like a badge, right? Lewis, Mikola, Samuel, Andre, Laszlo.
This is the threshold.
Ah.
Where we cross from wake to sleep, from sleep to wake. I put them all to sleep. It was very difficult.
So all these people, I guess. Lucas, Antoine, William, Boris, Maria, Marta, Marie, Gertrude, Jacques, Rosa, Margot, Amelie, Josephine, Sophia, Adela. Here's the paint. So she put them all to sleep. So maybe we didn't wake, but maybe this is like where those pods come out. Sarcophagus. That we awoken. Secrets. No? Gotta check the corners. That's how you find the secrets.
The only difference between a heresy and the truth is time.
Huh.
I wonder, do you agree?
Heresy and truth. Interesting. Time eventually reveals all. Oh, this is just the same book, right? Okay. It's like a symbol of the keepers. We answer, we know, we keep. Keepers together. Our answers will provide. The firmament will prevail. Maintain the firmament. Keep. Ooh. Those are like burn marks, right? Someone get attacked here? Yeah, it looks like there was a fight. It also looked like there was a fight in that blue room that we were in before. And there's no idea of whose room this is. It's clearly, or these seem to be personal rooms, right? I think we've been everywhere. We're just gonna go to some other random world? Sure. Let's see what happens. Juleston Reservoir. Let's go.
The pod always amazed me, magically bridging the gap to its distant wells.